Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Also, trackies, I'm going to give you the complete meeting results from a Jamaican perspective from the Ashtana indoor meeting held in Kazakhstan in the wee hours of the morning earlier this morning. Also, trackies, kicking things off, I'm going to start with the women's 100-meter hurdles. Now, trackies, this was a very exciting race, and I'm happy seeing the outcome in the race, and I'm going to tell you why a little later on. Now, trackies, before we get to that though, let's start with the heats. Now, Jamaica, as I said, had two entrants here. We had Megan Tapper lineup and we had Amoy Brown. Now, in round one, in heat one, we had Megan Tapper here, and she finished fourth, running a time of 8.07 seconds. Now, in round two, or in heat two, there was Amoy Brown. She also placed fourth, and she ran a time of 0.10 seconds. Now in the finals, track is this finals, very spicy finals. In this race, the likes of Tobi Amason lineup, Nia Ali, as well as our two Jamaicans, Megan Tapper and Amoy Brown. And track is, it was a phenomenal race by the winner. Now, Tobi Amason has signaled her return to top flight sprinting over the hurdles, not just the outdoors 100 meters, but the indoor 60 meters as well. A phenomenal performance. As y'all know, Tobi Amason is the world record holder of the 100-meter hurdles, and she definitely turned up in this race and stamped her class and showed her authority over this event. Now, walking away with the win, running a phenomenal 7.77 seconds. Yes, just 2/100ths of a second outside of the current world lead. A new personal best for her, a new era record as well. Trackies, Tobi Amason really shattered this race. Now, surprisingly, Devin Charlton holds the world lead. She ran 7.75 seconds so far this year. Also, personal best for her. I'm telling you, the women's 60-meter hurdles is shaping up nicely, and I'm loving Tobi Amason's return to the event. We all saw what happened last season. It seemed as though that there was a witch hunt for her. And, it definitely affected her at the World Championships. In my belief, it affected her and she did not perform to the best of her capabilities. But in 2024, a new year, seems she has put that behind her and she's ready to show the world that you cannot stop me. You got tired to see me face. I love it. Now, in second place, trackies was Nia Ali, and she ran a time of 7.89 seconds. And in third place was Sarah Lavine from Ireland, and she ran a time of 7.91 seconds. Megan Tapper finished fifth, running a time of 8.03 seconds, and Amoy Brown ran a time of 11.11 seconds to finish eighth. Now, trackies, not gonna lie, Tobi led this race from start to finish, and I was very impressed because y'all know Tobi has a strong finish. So if our start is looking like this, trackies, wow, the times to come outdoors are gonna be very impressive. As it relates to Megan Tapper in this race, trackies, she didn't look quite comfortable as it relates to her clearance over the hurdles. She hit a few hurdles in her attempt in this race, hence she finished fifth in this race. But Megan always bounces back, and Megan turns up when it's time to perform well. So I'm expecting the same as the season progresses. For Amoy Brown, competent first running here over the hurdles, nothing to complain about. Can't wait to see her progression as well this 2024 season. Great 2023 season by her, a breakout athlete for us. So I'm definitely eyeing her as well as the season progresses. All right, trackies. So moving on from the women's 60-meter hurdles, we're going to jump into the women's 400 meters. Now, here we had Stephenie-Ann McPherson as the Jamaican representative. Now, she went in final number 2. That was the second final, trackies, in the women's 400 meters. Now, she placed third in this final, running a time of 54.66 seconds. In first place was Katia Azevedo from Portugal. She ran 52.64 seconds. And in second place was Sophia Becker from Ireland. She ran 53.19 seconds. And as I said, Stephenie-Ann McPherson was third, running a time of 54.66 seconds. In this race for Stephenie, definitely think she just didn't have the legs to carry her around the track from start to finish. She was pretty much, in that third place spot. And, that is pretty much where it ended for her. But again, it's still the beginning of the season for Stephenie. Wasn't a strong year for her in 2023. Tobi picked up injuries. So looking forward to seeing if she can come back this season and of course make another team to another Olympic Games. Looking forward to her performances 100%. All right, now check is moving on to the men's 400 meters where we did have Rusheen McDonald, our national record holder, line up here in the event. Now Rusheen McDonald also ran in the second final, and in this racetrack is he placed fifth, running a time of 49.94 seconds. Now taking the win was Patrick Sorm. He ran, and he's from Czech Republic. He ran a time of 47.01 seconds. In second was Pavel Maslak. He is a 400-meter indoor specialist. He tends to always win when the World Indoor Championships roll around. Track is each and every time. Also from the Czech Republic, he ran a time of 47.70 seconds. And in third place was Yefim Tarazov. He's from Kazakhstan and he ran a time of 48.10 seconds. Now Rusheen finished fifth, as I said, running a time of 49.94 seconds. Track is, this race started off really good, really strong for Rusheen McDonald. He was leading after the first 200. Going into 250, 300, he looked really strong. And then out of nowhere, it just looked like he burst. And, that was it for the running. And everybody pretty much just swooped past him and, took over those leads to finish first through fourth, leaving him in the fifth place spot. Now, I don't believe that this was the plan. It just looks to me like tactically he got the race wrong. Now, for Jamaicans, it's not easy to run indoors because they're not used to running indoors, especially when you run the longer distances, because you have to go around the track multiple times. So, like for the 400 meters, instead of going around the track once, like it is outdoors, you have to go around it twice. So, if you don't run the race tactically wise, then you will not get the desired outcome. And I believe that this is what happened with Rusheen McDonald in this race, unfortunately. But with that said, track is, again, for me, it's still early days, so nothing to really, harp on about. Let's see how it goes as his season progresses. I'm still excited to see what he will do because, as he said, this is the first time he's running, injury free. Well, not 100% injury free, but he feels really good. So he knows he can go really fast this season and shatter his personal best, which is the Jamaican national record for the 400 meters. So can't wait to see that from Rusheen McDonald. Anyway, trackies, sound off in the comment section below now and let me know your thoughts. So one, we definitely see the return of Tomi Abu-San, and I'm definitely excited for her to stick it to a few people, especially a few American commentators that were, harping on her performances and making it sound as though, she was up to something to run so fast, right? So I'm definitely excited to see her run fast. Now, don't get me wrong. Still want our Jamaicans to come out and still do a thing and still potentially beat her. But I'm still excited seeing her return for sure, 100%. Also, what do you think about Stephenie and McPherson and Rusheen McDonald? As usual, trackies, like the videos and subscribe. I will definitely catch you in a next one.